Mo. Welcome back. This is my channel, Glow with Mo. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am streaming from two places today. Streaming from Twitch and then I'm streaming from TikTok. I'm actually was getting ready for bed and I just wanted to come on here and talk about this situation real quick. Because it just had me, I had to take a minute before I came on here, y'all, because I just can't. I'm just like, so excuse me if I'm not going to see everybody's comments and all that stuff. I'm just going to get on here and I'm going to say what I got to say. But hello, I'm just going to wait for some people to come in. But I want to talk about this situation. But I'm going to wait for some people to come in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. How y'all doing? Hello. Hello. How we doing tonight? It's Thursday. It's the day before Valentine's Day. I hope everybody is able to celebrate. If you want to celebrate and you have someone, make sure you celebrate. If they don't want to celebrate, get somebody new. Get somebody new. You should always celebrate if you want to celebrate. There's no excuses. There's never an excuse. Just letting you know that. Hey, Shakori, how you doing, love? Hey, Shakori. You great? I love to hear that. I am just coming on here real quick. I don't think I'm gonna be on. I'm not trying to be on here too long. But I want to talk about something. I just had to gather myself before I got on here because it was like I really felt the energy a little bit too much, and it was just like it was heavy. Hey, y'all. Hello, hello. I'm just going to wait a couple of more minutes and then I'm going to get into it because I'm going to just say what's on my mind. I had to gather myself, y'all, because once I start talking about it, you guys will know. Because y'all know me. Some of y'all know me. Some of y'all getting to know me. But it's love day. It's pre-love day. Love is in the air. Remember that. All right, I'm just gonna get into it because we've been in here for a while. I'm just gonna get into it. All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen. It's pre-love day, and it sucks that this is what I'm coming on here to talk about, and it is pre-love. Yeah, it's 9:22. I'm not trying to be on here all night. It sucks that I'm coming on here to talk about this, and it's pre-love day, but I don't know if you guys have heard or seen, and it just came on my news feed, and I was like devastated, y'all. I was almost in tears for this lady. I was like basically tearing up. So, because y'all know how I feel about the kids, y'all. This lady in Detroit was homeless and she was living in her car, in her van, and two of her kids died. Hold on. Like they froze to death, basically. And it freaked me out. They were living in Detroit, and this is the lady right here. I don't know if you guys have seen her face anywhere. This is the young mother. And I want you to, let me make sure I just wipe the screen. I want you to see her. I want you to see her. Hey, Marco. See her, right? You see this young mother? She was homeless. Homeless in Detroit. Freezing. Right? So now what caught my eye, what caught everybody's eyes all over TikTok, it's been a crazy situation because now it's not, it is sad about the situation, but what's sad about it is it's not even sad. What is disturbing about it is what the father says. I'm going to play what the father says. I'm going to play what the father says for you guys.
His children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to...
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them? Just to get them, and can I get them? Because y'all homeless, that's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, that's what I saw about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other side stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime. Moments he will miss. And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
It doesn't matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Darren, about his children, Darnell.
So, this woman said she was homeless for 3 months. 3 months. And he said he saw his kids, what, a month or 2 ago? So, you mean to tell me that if you saw your children a month or 2 ago, so that means you don't even know when you saw your kids last. A month or 2 ago is 30 days and 60 days are 2 different things. You don't even know when the last time you saw your children. First of all. Second of all, you said that you didn't know that they were homeless, but she's been homeless for 3 months. You said you saw them a month or 2 ago. So, and when you saw your kids last month, you didn't know that they were homeless? When you saw them 2 months ago, you didn't know that they was homeless. He said that he's going to miss. Imagine your children. Imagine your babies passing away, and you're talking about you're going to miss FaceTiming them. So anybody who takes care of kids, anybody who is a parent, anybody who is Anybody who takes care of kids know that doesn't make any sense. FaceTime? FaceTime? That's what you're going to miss from your kids? Is FaceTime? Are you kidding me? Your kids been homeless for 3 mother effing months. And the last time you can recall seeing them is 1 to 2 months ago, but you didn't know that they was homeless. And the mother of your children, thank you, Cat Meow, and the mother of your children has been reaching out to you, asking you to watch your children, your flesh and blood. Mind you, I want you to see, once again, I want you to see, where's it at? Look at what this lady looks like. Look at what she looks like. Look at what she looks like, y'all. Look at what her hair looks like. You could tell she hasn't had her hair done in a long time. Struggle. And I'm not saying it to disrespect, but what I'm saying is this. Now look at my brother's hair. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this things here.
On his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Wood, her 4 kids, her mother.
Just to get them, and can I get them? Because y'all homeless. That's too
He
difficult.
got
She
a.
said she had been homeless for 3 months.
Hold on.
That's what I saw about 3 months, but she ain't never seen nothing.
He got a fresh retwist. A fresh retwist. And your kids are homeless for 3 mother freaking months. And you at the gym talking about you have to work. For what? For who? Who you working for? And he said, whatever with all that sob story, she's been begging you to watch your kids for 3 mother effing months. And this is why I keep saying, this is why, for the new girl, Ed, for the new girl. And that's another thing. Everybody keeps pulling up. He's been all over the place with a new woman. All at her graduation. He's all at the casino. He's everywhere while his kids are freezing to death in a van for the past 3 months. And his baby mama, he's so wicked on the inside. He hates his baby mama so much that he's funding the next woman while his kids, his babies, these are babies, y'all. These are babies. That's why it took me some time to get on here, because I was literally like in tears. These are babies. And this is why I keep saying to people, this is why I keep saying to y'all, there needs to be healing. It has nothing to do with people hating each other. We are online tearing each other down. Every time I get on the post and I'm talking about a woman or something about what I have men on the post hating, ready to tear a woman down. It is sick. Seek help. Go to God. This man had so much hate in his heart. He said, go somewhere with all that. Go somewhere with all that sob story. A sob story, my brother? A sob story? He could not even hide the hatred in his heart. Anybody who watched that video is like, I can't believe he couldn't even pretend. He couldn't even fake. He couldn't even fake what was going, like the wickedness in his body. He hated his baby mama so bad that his kids died. And this is why I said people have to check the hate at the door. You hate your baby mama so bad. You hate women so bad. You hate your baby father so bad that the kids are suffering. And I keep saying it, and I will continue to say it. I work in education, and I see it every single day. The kids are suffering because you guys, because of Delta Online, tearing each other apart. That woman was begging you for 3 months. Let's keep it a buck. 3 months for you to take care of your children, your babies. These are babies. And then when he said the investigation is going on, he said, I don't even care anymore. You need to go to jail. He needs to go to jail. Neglect. He needs to be locked the fuck up. Excuse my language. He needs to be locked up. Regardless what happened between them, he needs to take care of them babies. Exactly. That's why I always say if my baby mama is good, my kids are good. Exactly, Ed. Exactly. We have to scale it back. The hatred that is going on in the community is out of control. Any chance we get in the community, any chance in the community, I'm seeing it online all the time. Black brothers are online trashing black women. Any chance. This is embarrassing. We have to stop that hatred. You just lost 2 of your children. And you may not, and to be honest, we know you don't care. We know you don't care. Because if you cared for 3 months, you did not see your children for 3 months. Because you know what? They've been homeless for 3 months. Where was they FaceTiming you from? You were FaceTime dad. For 3 months, they've been living in a van. Where was they FaceTiming you from? Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. He might be charged with manslaughter. Hatred will only destroy you in the end. If he has no priors, he will get at least 10 years. He needs to be locked up. I'm saying that we have to end this back and forth. People need to go seek healing. Go figure out what's going on the inside. And I keep saying it because I see it in education every day. The children are suffering because you hate your baby mama so bad. Because you hate black women so bad. Because you hate your baby father so bad. And I'm not even going to talk about baby fathers right now. I'm talking about black women right now because this happened to a black woman and her children. I'm not even going to do it. I'm sorry. This is out of control. This lady's on here. She did the best that she could. And then somebody will fix their lips and say, well, why did she choose him? Somebody will fix their mouth and blame her. For his actions. And this is what happens. And this is what's been happening. Every time the man's absent, that's the go-to. Blaming the mother for what the father's not doing. Anytime the child ends up messed up, oh, it's the mother's fault. He's sassy because of the mother. Not because of the absent father. Not because of the absent father. It's because of that mother. That single mother household raising terrible children. Not the absent father household. Hey, Roberto. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. This is sickening. And it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. And then he goes to say, and let's talk about this. Then he says, oh, well, she could have called my family. She could have called my family. She knows she could have called my family. Excuse me? Did I lay down with your family? Did I lay down with your family? I'm calling you and you're not. I'm calling you. You're the parent. And you know what? I'm going to call out the family too. I'm going to call out the father side of the family too. Because you know what? Let me tell you something right now and right here. Because let me tell you. And this is why this thing has me jacked up inside. This thing has me sick to my stomach. Because I have a brother that has children. And I would never. I don't care what. I don't care. Hey, Jay, I don't care what's going on between him and his baby mama. There would not be a day in hell would I let my nieces and nephews be in no cold, in no van, sleeping on no corner. If I got a place to live, if I got food in my fridge, they're good. I would never. The paternal family, absolutely right. I'm disgusted by YouTube. Because you know, because you didn't, when was the last time you seen these kids? When's the last time you seen your nieces and nephews and your grandkids? Because I make sure to check in with my nieces and nephews. I make sure to see mine. I be looking for mine. Hello? I be looking for mine. Ain't no problem calling Auntie Mo, asking them to watch my nieces and nephews. My brother don't even have to be involved. They call me directly. Directly. And I'm the auntie on the father's side. No excuses. I can't believe these babies died in a van. All of these grown people around. All these grown people around. And this is what we're talking about with village. This is what we're talking about when we talk about village. Where is the village? Where are the elders? I was just talking about this. Where are the elders? Parents are complaining. The grandparents don't, I'm not doing it. I'm not taking care of no kids. I took care of mine. You're nasty. That's a nasty spirit. You don't want to build no relationships with your grandkids. You don't have no desire to build a relationship with your grandkids. Not even taking them once one weekend out of the month. You have no desire to build a relationship with your grandkids because I raised mine. It's my time now. You don't have a desire to build a relationship with your grands? You want to see your kids suffer that bad? What is that? Like I said, heal. Heal. It's wickedness. The adults in the community need to get it together, and we need to get it together quick. Because like I keep saying, and I will keep continuing to say it, the children, and I'm sorry right now, I am ranting, I'm not watching, I'm not looking at no comments right now, I am talking. The kids are suffering because the adults are all in their feelings, they're all online, tearing each other down, talking about who's bringing 50-50, who's not, who's aside this, who's aside that, who's wearing weeds, who's doing this, blaming black women for being baby mamas, not being married, having children. But blaming black women for staying back and taking care of their responsibilities, and blaming black women for taking care of their kids. Just dogging them out. Any chance you get. We wear our hair a certain way, it's a problem. We raise our children, it's a problem. What is going on? We get a degree, it don't mean nothing anymore. We get 2 degrees, it don't mean nothing no more. The hatred for the black woman killed these 2 kids. The hatred for a black woman killed these 2 kids. And we have to heal. We have to heal. We have to heal. The resentment. Because you know what? The kids are suffering. Kids are coming to school. They're smelling. Their clothes are smelling like mildew because you can tell they're wearing the same sweater for months at end. The sweaters are smelling like mildew because they've been wearing the same sweater for months at an end. Neglect. The little girls are coming. I work in middle school. The little girls are coming to school. They're just getting their monthly. They're coming to school. They're smelling because they're not washing properly. They're not being able to, they don't know hygiene. The little boys, they don't know hygiene. Their shoes are smelling. They don't want to do any education because you know what? They're like, nobody cares. You can call my parents. They don't care. Why should I care about me if nobody cares about me? We too busy running after each other, trying to be toxic, chasing after each other, trying to figure out how can we be toxic to each other And the kids are suffering. This mother did everything she could. She was waking them up for school in the morning and they didn't wake up. How devastating is that? My girl, my baby girl, she's a baby girl. She's a mother, but she's a baby girl. That is somebody's daughter. Yes, she's a mother, but she is someone's daughter. She is a young woman raising her children. She's not some monster. She's not the enemy. She is the prize. If you believe it or not. If you believe it or not, she is the prize. And she should be protected so she can raise her children. She shouldn't have to beg. This is disgusting. And it's heartbreaking. And that man sat up on in that interview with no remorse. He didn't even have a tear in his motherfucking eyes. Excuse my language. For his babies. He didn't have a tear in his eyes. We know what type of father that is. It's not one. Because you got fathers every day in court. They don't even take a day off because every day that they have off, they leave because they can't take a day off because every paid time off they have, they're in court fighting for their children, to see their children. They're paying whatever they have to do every single minute of the day. No excuses to see their babies. Crying for their babies. Grown men crying just to see their kids. This man lost his children. He didn't even shed a tear. He on there like, well, you know. And let's call it out. Ooh, child, let me not get nasty. Let me not get nasty because we can't forget. Before I get up off here, we got to address that thing, that creature that he was with. That creature that he was with. Posted up. Taking trips with. Who knew he had kids that he wasn't seeing. That was laid up with a deadbeat. Let's talk about that creature. That type of woman. How you sleep at night. Dangerous game you playing. Dangerous. You laid up with a man and his children are living in a van? You laid up with a man and his children are living in a van? where, and what did you crawl out of? And let's patch it up and put cement on it, because we don't need no other creatures crawling out of that. We don't need another creature coming out of that. Whatever dark hole that you came out of, we need to patch it up. You laying down with a man that don't take care of his kids. Outrageous. I mean, disgusting. And I keep saying this is not a religious channel at all. It's not. But let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all about how God don't play about women and children. Don't matter what you worship. God don't play about women and children. So if you a woman and you treating children bad, be careful. That's a hard life you're about to live. If you're a woman that treats women bad, that's a hard life you're about to live. If you're a man that treats women bad, that's a hard life you're about to live. If you're a man that treats children bad, that's a hard life you are about to live. I guarantee you, it never fails. God don't play about children. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You laid up with some man that don't take care of his kids. He's got him living in a van, and his baby mama's calling him. You think you better than her. You ain't better than her. You ain't never been better than. You ain't half of what she is, or ever will be. That's a woman taking care of her kids. You can tell. That baby was going through it. That's somebody's daughter. That's a child. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. My heart goes out to her. My heart goes out to her. My heart goes out to her so much. And every adult that could have helped her, that knew her situation, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. The resentment in our community needs to die out. That wickedness. I ain't had no health. I ain't gonna help. That needs to die. One hand washes the other. One hand washes the other. If you got a problem with the black woman, go seek help. Go talk to somebody. If you're one of those types of women that will lay up with a man who's got kids that he don't see, go seek help. That's a dangerous game you're playing. And I hope this is a wake-up call, because this is nothing but hatred. And I don't want to see not Nan, and I'm going to say it just like that. I don't want to see not Nan. I don't want to see Nan person underneath my post, you will get blocked, and your comment will be deleted if you come over here and you're talking about anything disrespectful regarding the black woman underneath this post. I'm not tolerating it. Not today. I don't want to hear it. Because this is what we talk about tonight. We're talking about this situation tonight. We're not talking about anything else. The other stuff we could talk about later, but tonight, this is what we're talking about. Because 2 kids lost their lives. 2 babies. Sick. Not one tear did that man, not one tear. He had no remorse. He couldn't even fake it. He didn't even fake it online. That's how you know. That stuff. That man is crazy. That man has some deep, dark hatred in his. That man. That's some serious stuff that he has going on. Because for him to get on TV and just casually say those things, and for him to think that we're going to believe what he's saying, like we don't know what's going on. Oh, you're a FaceTime. Like we can't, the math is not mathing, brother. You just admitted that you're a FaceTime dad. You just basically told us that you haven't seen your kids in 3 months because you definitely haven't seen them in 1 to 2 months. They've been homeless for 3 months. So what Wi-Fi are they hooking up? What if you didn't know that they were homeless, then you haven't talked to them in 3 months because they've been homeless for 3 months, my dude. And his family, where's the parents at? Where's his parents at? You don't care about seeing your grandkids? You don't ask no questions? You just accepting that deadbeat son of yours? That raggedy son of yours? You letting him in the house? What's up? I hope not. Wouldn't be my grandbabies. Not a day in hell. Even if I didn't have it like that, we would be eating noodles until we could figure something out. We'd be stretching that food, honey, until we figure it out. But everybody would be under one roof because you know what? That's how they used to do it back in the day. We figured it out, but we didn't let people just sit out on the street in a mother freaking van and freeze to death. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about kids. So, yeah. For those who are just coming in, I know I done scared some people. I don't give a damn. I don't play about children. Not once, not twice, not ever. I don't play about children. But for those who just came in, I am referring to 2 young kids. A mother, she was homeless for 3 months. She was living in a van, and 2 of her children, 2 of her babies actually froze to death while sleeping in the car. She was waking them up and in the morning, and they froze to death. And the father, you can go on any social media and see what no, I won't say the father, I'll say the sperm donor or whatever that thing was. I don't know who that was. That was disgusting. Had no remorse, not even a tear. Not even a tear over his children. He said he had no clue she was homeless. She was calling him, asking him to watch the kids for a couple of days, and he said no. He said what he will miss is being able to FaceTime his children. That's what he will miss about his children. FaceTime them. So if you are a parent, you already know what that means. So yeah, I had to get on here, but I had to get myself together to get on here. Y'all see, the children were 2 years old and 9 years old. They were babies. They were babies. And you know what, you then you have people that get on, you got family that go to the funerals. You have people that go to funerals and just blame everybody else about why these kids ended up that way. We know what happens, right? You go to the funeral, and then you got all the adults blaming everybody for why the kids was in that space. Because you want to gossip. Oh, legacy, and in that condition, they pass one at a time. I just can't imagine. In Detroit, y'all, it is cold. It is cold. I live in Massachusetts and it's cold. And it's the dead of winter. And it's been a cold winter. I just can't. So, y'all, I just had to get on here. I had to gather myself together first before I got on here because I was in shambles. I was in shambles, y'all. I was like, whoa, what is this? It was all over my timeline. I was like, no, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this because I can't. That's why I don't watch certain things on TV anymore, because certain things just affect me too much. I'm like, oh no. I don't like to see people like that and hurt and pain. And that mom is just, and she's doing the best she can. And she was doing the best she can. And homelessness is high right now. Yes, legacy. You got to look it up. Homelessness is high. A lot of people are struggling. It is hard. It is hard. And that's why I'm saying, and this is why I just keep advocating for people to heal and to work on their mental health, because you cannot have village when you have people who are ready to tear you down and that hate you and that are blaming you. We cannot have community when you have men like that in the community. Are you kidding me? That's hatred. That is pure hatred. Sorry. You need to post a pic on all your stories saying you're live along with the link. Oh yeah. My bad. I didn't do it on TikTok because I just had to come on here real quick. Look at, I'm on here longer than I was expecting because I was just in shock, y'all. I'll do that next time. But I just wanted to get this out. I just needed to get this out because that is pure hatred. And I'm telling you, even sometimes I'll have people on here, anytime I'm talking about black women and stuff, I have people on here that is attacking me. Attacking. Ready to just dog out black women. And you know what my response is? I'm here to uplift black women. When you're ready, you can come join me. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with a black man about black women. I'm not doing that with you. When you're ready to heal, you can come over. But I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to try to make you look at black women a certain way. You need to go seek therapy and probably God. I'm not doing that. I'm not in that business. And this is an example. And the older I get, it gets airy. It gets, I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older. Sometimes I'm online and I'll be scrolling and I'll see people making videos, men making videos, and they be like, this bitch, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't even watch the video because it's just like, this bitch, da-da-da. And I'm like, why are you calling? Relax. I can't even hear it anymore. And it's dangerous because you know what? I don't know what's going on outside. Okay, so what I'm talking about, a mother. What is that? A mother in Detroit was homeless for 3 months, and she was living in a van with her children, and 2 of her babies froze to death. And she had been begging her baby's father to help her to watch the kids, and he refused. And then he came online. You have to watch what he said online. He came online and he said he didn't know that they were homeless. He said much more, but you got to watch it. It's very disturbing. The dude didn't even, he said, the guy was like, well, how do you feel about the investigation? He's like, I don't care. They're gone already. It's not one tear. And he said, I don't care about her sob story. We have to restore. It's too much hate. It's too much hate. It's very sick. It's too much hate. And that's the only, and you know what? Women sometimes, we're getting tired of it, and some women get scared to talk about it because we're seen as bitter. We're seen as like we're bashing men and this and stuff. But this is what's going on. The statistics show it. The statistics show what's going on. You get what I'm saying? The statistics show what's going on with the hatred against black women. You get what I'm saying? It's not something that black women are just pulling out of thin air. Even down to little black girls being kidnapped. Check those statistics out. It's a thing. DV in our communities. DV in our communities is very high. It's a thing. We have to heal the resentment, because not only are we suffering, our children are suffering. And that's most important. Our children are suffering. So that's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Call it what you want. But this is a wake-up call. It's crazy because I just saw this guy put on, I saw this guy, and it kind of just, I always wanted to block him online, because this dude came online and he made this video, and he was like, imagine if black men came online and had to wear white men's hair to feel pretty. Like, that's the post that he made. He's like, imagine if black men had to come online and wear white men's hair to feel pretty. And I'm like, when you're ready to heal, come join us. When you're ready to heal, come join us. Because if you look back in history, we have been doing all sorts of things with our hair. If you look back in history, people have been doing things with their hair, all types of accessories, and putting all types of assortments of things in their hair. Hair and hair expressions have been something that we have been doing forever. This is not new. This is not new. We have been playing with things in our hair and putting different things in our hair forever, centuries. Go look back at it. You used to be anti-wig extremists. And our kids are dying in vans, and you're worried about a motherfucking wig. Our kids are dying in vans, and you're worried about a wig. You want to break a woman down and talk to her about her hair when our kids are dying in vans, when homelessness is up, when children don't even have they don't even have the privilege to live in 2-family homes anymore. They don't even know what a family dinner is anymore. Sunday dinner. Children don't even know what Sunday dinner is anymore. But you want to beat down and tear black women down because they're wearing wigs? That's your concern? That we don't love ourselves? Do you love yourself? Because if you loved yourself, you would love us. If you loved yourself, you would love us. If you loved yourself, you would love us. You would understand us. Because anybody who loves themselves doesn't go around trying to break somebody down and try to talk about what they're wearing and try to do what and try to pick somebody apart. Anybody who loves themselves does not do that. I was on TikTok, and I'm not upset. This is passion. This is not upset. I'm a passionate person, y'all. I'm not upset. I'm upset about what's going on with these babies, but I'm a passionate person, y'all. This is me being passionate. Sorry, I'm very intense when it comes to certain things, and I'm passionate, and I'm very passionate about the Black family and Black community. And I really, 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 really want our families to get back together. It is beautiful when we are together. It is beautiful to see us. Just think about a cookout. It is nice to see us when we come together, and we need each other. And so you do have to have those conversations where you call each other out. It is what it is, and I'm not afraid to say it because I don't care what people think about me. I'm saying it with love. There was a panel, and what I was about to say was I went on TikTok, and I keep talking about it. I went on TikTok, and there was these guys, there was these older guys. They was from the age of 42 to 58. It was a blessing for me to see. It was so refreshing. It was about 7 or 8 of them. And they were on there, Black guys, all Black men. And they were talking about relationships. They were talking about getting older. They were talking about men. They were talking about the value of a man. They were talking about all this stuff. They were giving advice to women. They were giving advice as fathers. They were giving advice as husbands. Some of them were single. They were giving advice from all different spectrums. One of them were poly. Everything was healthy. Even the poly guy, he was healthy with what he was saying. Everything was respectful. Everything was just beautiful. I kid you not. And a Black, and at the end, they let women come up there and ask questions, right? And a young single mother, she was probably like 33. She came up there and she was asking them questions about dating, now that she's single and all that stuff. I think she was married and stuff like that. And when I tell you how all of these, it was like 7 or 8 men loved and affirmed her and embraced her and uplifted her. They didn't say, oh, you a single mother. They didn't blame her for being a single mother. They didn't talk down on her. They uplifted this Black woman. They told her, absolutely, you should be protective of yourself. You shouldn't just be they were amazing. They were talking as husbands. They were talking as fathers. They were talking as Black men. They didn't bash her. It was beautiful. And that is what we have to see more of. That is what we need. We don't need all of this stuff that's going on. We don't need y'all having think pieces on women wearing wigs. We gonna do what we want to do. Your grandmama, listen, they was wearing wigs in the 60s. People been wearing wigs forever. Shoot, back in the day, white men used to wear wigs. Look back at the history books. The white men was wearing wigs back in the day. Come on, like, let's get over that. We're gonna do what we want to do. Get you a woman that suits you. But you don't have to down the other ones. If you don't want a woman with a wig, with a middle part with a bust down, 30-inch bust down, don't get it. Keep it moving, brother. But you don't have to drag her to filth. You don't have to hate her. We have to get back together. And of course, there's another side. But tonight, we're not talking about the other side, because a woman lost her 2 children and a man just sat there and was like, all right, yeah. Okay. That's some scary shit. That's scary. This is a mom who's trying. This is a mother who's trying. I'm not talking about any other kind of mother. I'm not talking about the other kind of mothers. I'm talking about a woman who's trying. I'm not talking about a mother who's trying to control. This is a woman who's trying to co-parent. And not nobody from him to his mama to the sister to the whatever he had on his side helped her out with her babies. That's crazy. So that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I've been saying that for the past couple of months. But I do want to see the Black family back together. I do. I love to see it. I love to see us together, because when we're together and we are loving on each other, it's a beautiful thing, and we flourish and we give each other strength. And we know how to deal with things. But we got to stop fighting each other. The elders got to get it together too. I'm not even just talking about the men. I'm talking about the elders too. The elders got to get it together too. You get what I'm saying? This is crazy. So that's all I'm going to say. Y'all can say, y'all can leave your thoughts. I know I haven't answered a lot of people in because I knew I was going to rant. I thought, I ain't going to apologize, because y'all know I be with the kids. I be with the kids every day. I'm with kids every day, y'all. I'm with kids every day. And and you know what the crazy thing is? You know what the thing about working with children are? When you work with children, you get to see. So you deal with adults, right? You deal with adults, and you're like, wow, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, how did you get this way? And then when you work with kids, you get to see, like, oh, so you get to see the start of how somebody can turn out the way they are as adults if an adult doesn't come in and like nurture them or help them process it along the way. You get what I'm saying? So you see a kid going through the fact that the parents are getting into divorce, and they don't have anybody like to talk to, because the parents are so wrapped up in their own feelings, and they're so wrapped up in the divorce of a nasty divorce that they have completely forgot about that they have children that are going through this. and they're not emotionally available for their children. And now you have children trying to figure out what's going on because now they have lost, maybe a parent is no longer there. And if you don't have somebody, an adult that you can talk to, you know what I mean? Or you have a child who has has a mom. You have those mother and daughter rivalries when you figure out like, oh, my mother's saying wild things to me that kind of sounds crazy. This doesn't feel like love. And it's like, you know what I mean? When certain girls go through that feeling with their mothers. Because some mothers, some women have mothers that don't necessarily like them. You have all these different things. And then you have, you have good parents, you have all this stuff. I'm not saying it's all bad, but you start to see those little things and you're like, damn, man, you got to pay attention to the kids. And we're getting too far from it because we're fighting each other so bad. We're fighting each other a lot. And we're just trying to tear each other down. And it's like, whoa, now we're on podcasts. Now we got the podcast going. Everybody's got a damn mic and they're just going ape shit. They're just losing it. You know what I mean? You got the red pill, blue pill stuff going on. It's like, what in the world? I want to see the families back together. I enjoy it. I enjoy that time. I don't know, it's weird times, you know what I mean? But that's all I got to say. I love you guys. And yes, I do talk with passion. I do. I can get very intense. That's how I am when I'm talking. I'm not arguing with anybody. I just am passionate. I am a passionate person. And I don't want to apologize for that. I don't want to. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm rocking with Mo. What time is it? Oh my God, it's 10:31. Tomorrow is Friday, y'all. It's Love Day. Yes. I'm going to end this video because I don't want to start talking about something else and within this video. This video is already pretty long. I'm just going to end it because I don't want to talk about it. But I might get on. Maybe I should get on TikTok a little bit. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go in my bed and I'll get on TikTok and just chat it up maybe for like 20, 30 minutes. But yes, darlings. Shakuri said I'm riding with you to the end. I know that's right. I feel like I need a little something sweet. I deserve a little treat. I gotta stop that, y'all. I gotta get it together. I need to do a little detox or something. Oh, let me get off of here. I don't want to start talking about that. I love you guys so much. I might be on here tomorrow night. I probably will be on here tomorrow night. Okay, I just cut it up. Yeah, I'll be on here tomorrow night or yes, put your notifications on so y'all know when I'm on, please. Because I go on at all different times. Put your notifications on. I go with the, I just flow. You know what I mean? I just flow. So just rock with me, y'all. I love you guys so much. I hope I didn't scare anybody, but now y'all see. I don't mean no harm. All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Put your notifications on. Mo with the flow. You know what I mean? Okay. We in here. All right. Bye.